everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie and I do plan with me videos, mostly in my Happy Planner Classic, although I do use a few different planners and journals and I use stickers in them. However, this is currently the only thing that I am filming because this is all I have capacity for at this moment in my life, is filming my Happy Planner Classic. So today we are actually going to be planning out the month of July, and as you can see, I am using my Hubman and Chubgirl July sticker kit. Now I do the ultimate sticker kit. As you can see, I have definitely already used a very good portion of this already. Like I said, I do plan in other planners, and I have a couple of journals and like a health and fitness planner. And so I use this ultimate kit in more than just one planner. So if you have never purchased from Hubman and Chubgirl before, or if you've never purchased their subscriptions, they have I think like 5 tiers of their subscription where it comes in different sizes and price points. But I do the largest subscription, and it is definitely serving me well. It's definitely worth the money for me personally, but yes, we are going to be planning with this today. So yes, this is the theme for July, and I love it. I love the bright colors. I love the professional snack thieves. That's so cute. I'm actually unfortunately, we are not going to the beach this year. However, I can go there in my planner. So let's get started. I am going to be using some washi, probably just, I don't know, I might use both of these, but I'm gonna put them both out. I'm gonna put them both to the side in case I want to use both. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to take these pages out, which is my favorite feature of the disc-bound system. Okay, so let's put that over there. As you can see, I do already have my weekly stickers from Planner Kate. I love having those in there, and I put those in there pretty far in advance. Okay, so I want to use this washi for the top. I like to start it right over here, and I do redate my monthlies to be a Monday start. So that has been working out well for me, especially in the Happy Planner. I need my washi card. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been able to film. And if you're wondering why, it's because I do have 2 children, younger, one is almost 5, he will be 5 in a couple of weeks actually. And then my 9-year-old is my daughter. So they are, of course, out of school for the summer. They do attend summer camp like every other week. But last week was not a camp week, so we were home. I was home with them. They are at an age where they sometimes can leave me alone while I film. However, last week was not one of those weeks. I tried, and it did not work out well. I think I filmed, or at least I started to film, and then it just kind of turned into a little bit of a disaster, so I just stopped filming and never edited or posted anything. So my apologies. Let's see. I definitely want to use one of these larger July fonts. I'm not sure which one. I really like this one, the beach towel and the sandcastle, but also that one is a good one too. We're just going to use this one. I will kind of speed through when I put the dates and the date dots in, because like I said, I like to, well, I guess it doesn't matter. This is an undated. If this was dated, then yes, I would absolutely have to redate my date dots. And when I do that, I have to concentrate because I cannot talk and plan and lay down stickers at the same time. My brain doesn't function that well, apparently. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up. I do think, let's see. We have a couple of options for the days of the week. I could use these, which I really like these, but I could also use some of these. And obviously here are my date dots. I think I might try and use these. I think for the month of May, I used one of these, but I think I want to try and switch it up and do these. Okay, so I will be back. Okay, now that the days of the week and the date dots are in, we can get to actual planning for the month. Now, thankfully, besides a couple of birthdays and summer camp, there's not really, in a small, like, little family trip at the first couple of days of the month, there's not really much else going on for July, which I'm very thankful for. So, because as parents know, pretty soon school is going to be starting back up, and it is hard to believe that for my kids at least, we are already halfway through summer. They actually go back to school, I believe it's August 5th or 6th, whichever one falls on a Monday. So this is the last like full month of summer break. So let's get started. I do want to mark the weeks that my kids are going to camp. So they are going to summer camp the 6th and I think, yes, the 20th. Okay, so I do want to use these little washi strips, and I'm not sure which colors I want to use. Let's do the yellow for the first week. Now with the thinner washi paper, they do curl as soon as you pull them up. So, by the way, if you have never ordered from Hubman and Chubgirl before, I do have a link down in the description box and a code for your first order. It's 15% off your first order. Now, if you have purchased from them before and you want to purchase again, please feel free. I would greatly appreciate it if you wanted to use my link, because even though I don't get anything, they still know that I sent you, and that kind of helps nurture and grow that relationship. So if you would like to purchase from Hubman and Chubgirl, which, I mean, these kits are super, super cute. Do I want to use the orange? Yes, I think I do. I don't know why you wouldn't want to purchase any of their stickers, even if you don't purchase like a subscription. Their stickers are so, so cute. So yes, there's my little spiel, and that is probably all I will say about that for the rest of the video. So yes, my kids do have summer camp on these weeks. They are having fun. They're loving summer camp as usual. This is my son's first year attending, because this is the first year that he's been old enough to attend. and he loves it. Although he did have to go 1 or 2 days alone without his big sister with him, and he was a little nervous, but he did great. My daughter last week was not feeling well. She came home from camp with like literally a fever of 105. It was like 105.6, and I'm like, whoa, what's happening here? So we kept her back from camp the next day. At least like I think it was 1 or 2 days that we kept her back. But luckily she was feeling much better after that. I did pull this little sheet from Planner Kate. These are summer camp stickers and I love them. This yellow one and this orange one right here is perfect. So I'm going to use these. Ooh, you know what might be cute? Would this be too much if I laid one of these down and put it in there? That would be so cute. I kind of want to do that. Let's try that. I don't know how well that will fit, but let's try that. Now let's see. Can I peel this little washi up a little bit to fit it in? Maybe let's put it on top of the washi. I thought about doing that at first, but I don't. The washi is so cute that I don't want to cover it up. We can, you know what? Let's go a little outside the box. That is so cute. I love that. Okay, let's do that again. And then we're going to do summer camp in the orange, but on the yellow. Oh, so cute. I love this. That's so cute. Okay, I'm glad I thought of that last minute. Okay. Summer camp is down. Now, we are actually leaving for a small little family getaway. My in-laws own a boat and they are treating us and my sister-in-law and her kids and husband to like a little lake resort trip for a couple of nights. We're staying Tuesday night, the 30th, and Wednesday night, and we come home on the 2nd. So I do want to mark that. Let's put, how do I want to mark that? I don't think I need those anymore. Where's my other sheets? Over here. Now let's see. I definitely want to use these 2 boxes down here. It would be really cute to use them up here as well. However, with this box and the washi up here, I feel like that would be a little crowded. Cat hair. So I'm going to put these down here at some point. Let's do, okay, let's see. I don't think I need this one. I don't think I'll need that one at all for the month. I am going to be using this kit also in a weekly spread, so keep an eye out for that. If you want to see more of this kit in action, I will be using this kit again in my weekly view. Let's see. Let's do, I think I'm just going to do one of these functional boxes. I'm going to do this blue one. I'm feeling this blue guy with his little floaty. He's so cute. Okay, I'm just going to put lake trip, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, my in-laws are treating us to this trip, which we are very grateful for. Okay, and then we are going to be making our way home on Thursday the 2nd. So I don't have any, there's like no little like cars in this kit, but I absolutely can pull from my Planner Kate. Let's see. I did bring out my Planner Kate, one of my Planner Kate binders. I've got like 5 or 6 of them. I think, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 Planner Kate binders, and they are all full. Did I already pass the car? I'm not even paying attention. And I already need, I mean, I need more Planner Kate binders, or just binders for my Planner Kate stickers. Here we go. Let's just use one without any color on it. Okay, so we are going to be driving home Thursday the 2nd. I think I want to use, let's use a yellow. The lake resort isn't too far away, so we are driving. I think it's like 2, maybe 3 hours away. So it's not too bad. It's not going to be too bad of a drive. We've done much worse drives with our children before. We've driven to Disney with our kids before when they were younger. That's an adventure all in and of itself. Okay, let's see. I think that's pretty much it for the first week. Oh, duh, 4th of July. Now I do have a little 4th of July kit from Hubman Chubgirl, but I think I'm going to stick with this kit. We're not going to make it 4th of July themed. We're just going to put 4th of July. So let's do, I kind of want to use one of these again. I don't know. What else do we have? As you can, yeah, like as you can see, I've definitely used a lot of these stickers already. I do have, hold on. Let me pull out my sampler sheet because I did see, I'll come back to that. One thing at a time, Allison. I did see a 4th of July banner that I could, and it was gray, so I could, you know, it's a good neutral color, so I can add it to this kit. Here we go. I'm going to do this 4th of July, and then I'm not going to use another one of those. Let's do we want to put it up here? We could do, let's go ahead and like layer it on this sticker, and then I don't know what else I would write since I already have 4th of July on there, but I think I'm just going to leave that blank for now, and then I'll fill it in later because I'm not really sure what else I want to write in there. I do know that for 4th of July, we typically stay home because we like to avoid the crowds. We can see fireworks in our neighborhood, so we usually, just the last few years, we've just kind of sat in our driveway with the kids, and we'll do sparklers, and then we just watch other people set off fireworks in our neighborhood, because there is no shortage of fireworks in our neighborhood. Okay, so is that the last thing for the first week? I believe so. Moving on to the 8th. Now, my son, my baby, is turning 5 on the 8th. So, and he will be at camp that day, so he's gonna have fun. Let's do, I'm going to do this one. This pink one. And then I did also find this leftover sheet. It is, as you can see, from a Misfit grab bag from Planner Kate. I do have 2 happy birthday scripts, and I thought these were the perfect size to put on these stickers. Happy birthday. And I'm going to write, Jack is 5. Yes, my baby is turning 5. Okay, so I will have a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old. Crazy. And then that following Sunday, that is when we are celebrating, we're doing his party. So I think I want to use one of these slightly bigger ones for his party. Or do I want to do the ice cream one? Let's do the ice cream one. Okay. Yes, we are just going to do something at our house. Last year we did it at the pool, and he loved it. But this year we are just kind of keeping it on the lower budget, and doing it at home. And we've done that before. It's never been a problem. We can host at our house. The kids still have fun with their cousins. So, okay, moving on to what else? The week of the 13th, I don't think we have anything happening that week. That's going to be a very mundane week. Ooh, another thing I wanted to put down on the 4th was Planner Kate is having her September sneak peeks. I do have a sticker for that. Let me see if I can find it. Are you in this one? I think it's in, yes, here we go. Okay, we're gonna just use a yellow. It's the first one I saw, and it matches. Actually, no, I wanna use a light blue. That one works. Okay. All right, so yes, Planner Kate is having her sneak peeks on Saturday. Okay. Yes, nothing going on that week. This week, what do we have going on? My mom's birthday is the 23rd, so I do want to write that in. Let's use, I kind of want to use a pink. I also want to use this last happy birthday. All right. Got that down. That is on the 23rd. Okay, and I believe, I'll have to double check with her, but I believe she is going on vacation with her girlfriends on her actual birthday. So we will probably celebrate her birthday either the prior weekend, this weekend, or that one right there. But, you know, I'll cross that bridge whenever I find out that information. Okay, another thing that's happening on the 25th. My husband's work schedule changes on the 25th. Now, I do have these little icons. I'm going to use this little Post-it note. That's cute. To mark that his days that he's working is going to be changing. His hours are staying the same. It's just his days that are changing. So yeah, he is currently off on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, but starting on the 25th, he will be working on Saturdays. Yeah, Saturdays and on Fridays actually, but that won't kick in until the following Friday. Okay, so he will be working on the 25th. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else that we need on the schedule. I do want to put in, so for the month, let me see if I can show you guys. I do try to put an outline for my school work that I want to stick to. Guess what? I'm still on chapter 5. It is, what's today's date? The 26th. I should be on chapter 7, but I'm on chapter 5 still. I'm like halfway through chapter 5. Having my kids home for summer break, even though they do go to camp, yeah, it's a little chaotic still. But, okay, so I do want to mark my school schedule like that. So let me see if I can find, here we go. Here's some dots, some little bullets, and I'm going to start with chapter 5 over here again. So let's do that. That's going to be chapter 5. Why am I doing that off camera? I don't know. That one will hopefully be chapter 6. Again, I probably won't even be able to do a ton of schooling this week either, since we are going to be gone Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll just have, my kids will be home on Monday, and I might be able to do some schoolwork on Friday. See what I mean? Like, in theory, it looks like I could work on schoolwork, but like my kids are going to be home on Monday. I'm going to be out of town Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. My kids will be home on Friday, but my husband's off work, so I might be able to get some work done. So it's just like, it's been hit or miss. So that sucks, but I also know that that's life, and I am fortunate enough to be doing a self-paced program, and I have until, I think, March of next year to complete it. So technically I'm not on that big of a time crunch. It's really just my own, it's only my own time crunch that I'm giving myself. You know what I mean? It's my own time constrictions. So I don't know. A part of me feels guilty for not getting it done as fast as I want to, but the other part of me is like, it's okay. You have plenty of time. You'll get it done. Okay, so let's write chapter 5. Chapter 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Done with that. Now, I did want to put these cute little guys down here. So let's go ahead and do that. These do not fit the, as you can see, these do not fit the Happy Planner. They don't fit boxes perfectly, but they are close enough. So I don't have an issue with them spilling over a little bit or not filling out enough. It's totally fine with me. Okay, there we go. I could put something right here. Let's put, it's a happy sunny day, because I will be on the boat that day. I need to put my watch on Do Not Disturb whenever I film, because that is the time that I start getting a bunch of text messages. Okay. I don't think I can. This has been too long since I've put that on there, so I know that that's not going to peel up very nicely. Okay. I think that's it, though. Let's see. I can put one of these. So this is for the Hobo Monthly size. However, I want to put a this month sticker. Unless, do I have one? Do I have a this month in this size? No, I don't. Okay. So yeah, let's put this guy down right here. And I could put a little bit of decoration. Do we want to do that? I mean, these stickers are so cute. I think I might just leave it, actually. But yes, if you wanted to see more of this kit in action, we could definitely, I'm definitely planning on doing that. We are going to be doing that in a weekly spread. So let's put this back on the discs. And I think the orange rings, usually they stick out, but they actually don't look too terrible with this kit since there is some orange in this kit. So that is my July monthly Plan With Me in my Happy Planner Classic Vertical, undated. If you like today's Plan With Me, I would appreciate a like. If you want to see more content like this from me, I would appreciate a subscribe. Thank you to everyone who made it to the end of this video. I greatly appreciate you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, everyone.